Welcome to the 2022 Reedley College's commencement ceremony. I am Dr. Natalie Culver-Dawkins, Interim Vice President of Student Services, and I am honored to be your Master of Ceremonies for this joyous event in which we will recognize the tremendous accomplishments of our graduates. It is my honor to introduce Sierra Collier, our student speaker for the Agriculture and Natural Resources Pathway. Welcome, Sierra.
Hello, my name is Sierra Collier, and this is my second and final year at Reedley College. I'm currently double majoring in animal science and agriculture business, obtaining my associate's degree for transfer in both, along with my certificate in communications. I would like to start off with a short quote that resonates with me. Success only occurs when your dreams are bigger than your excuses. I appreciate this quote because it is important to set yourself to high standards and put your best foot forward, even when the going gets tough. Growing up, I did not have the dream school or set career that I knew I wanted, but it has made it difficult to choose a major in a 4-year university to attend. However, I do know that I have a passion for agriculture and want to stay actively involved in this industry. Recently, I have found myself wishing that I could spend the rest of my time at Reedley College. But after graduating, I will be attending Kansas State University to major in animal science with an emphasis on nutrition. It really is a bittersweet moment to leave Reedley and advance to a university, or for some of us to move into the workforce. But I know that it is important to keep growing. Despite the adversity, I have made the most of my time here at Reedley by getting involved in many different clubs and campus activities. I greatly appreciate the opportunities and connections I have made while attending Reedley. No matter how many times I tell myself I did not want to talk about it, COVID-19 is ultimately the reason I decided to stay local and attend a community college. Aside from financial reasons and being undecided about my college plan, the uncertainties guided me down the path to attend a local agriculture school. Additionally, I was presented with the opportunity to live on campus rent-free in exchange for feeding and caring for the livestock and equine animals. I have thoroughly enjoyed working and living on the farm, truly immersing myself into the animal and agriculture industry. I have gained valuable knowledge and connections from people who have inspired me to continue following my passions. I find myself saying quite often that everything happens for a reason. During my time at Reedley, I have kept myself busy with academics and extracurriculars. One of the very first clubs I joined was the Aggie Club, serving as this year's president. Also, with my passion and love for exhibiting livestock, I wanted to continue showing swine in college, so I joined the livestock show team. One thing that I am most grateful for and least expected is the women's equestrian team, because it allowed me to reignite an old flame with my love of riding horses and competing, along with granting me the opportunity to become a student athlete and travel with our team. There have been numerous other leadership events and activities I have been involved in, but I strongly urge you to get involved in anything you are passionate about and do it to the best of your ability, because anything worth doing at all is worth doing well the first time. Do not let your fears or worries get in the way of your success. Instead, live your life with integrity and motivation to drive your prosperity. Discover your passions and pursue your dreams with a positive mindset, optimism, and confidence to achieve them all. Thank you.
Sierra, thank you for being such an inspiration to us all. On behalf of Reedley College, I would like to present you with this plaque as our 2022 Student Commencement Speaker for the Agriculture and Natural Resources Pathway. Congratulations. It is my honor to introduce Felipe G Gutierrez Garcia, our student speaker for the Industrial and Manufacturing Technology Pathway. Welcome, Felipe.
Hello, everyone. My name is Felipe Garcia, and I'm excited to be a part of this year's 2022 graduation ceremony for the Industrial and Manufacturing Pathway here at Reedley College. My time here at Reedley has definitely been an eye-opening experience from start to finish. I'm majoring in aviation maintenance technology, and I have been aiming for my associate's degree to have the academic credentials that allow me to move forward in my career. When it came to choosing my major, I already knew what I wanted to do, but I was uncertain of how well I would perform in a major that required me to be mechanically inclined. I was not at all mechanically inclined before enrolling in this aviation maintenance program, and this concerned me quite a bit. After all, my knowledge of fixing things comes from me taking things apart as a kid and never being able to fix them ever again. That's not really what you would like to hear about someone who is majoring in a career that literally requires a person to keep aircraft operating safely and efficiently. However, once I actually started the program and found my stride, I fell in love with the aviation maintenance. My instructors, Mr. Woolsey, Mr. Asman, Mr. Ingstrom, and Mr. Zelke, would always help and guide me through whatever questions I had. Because I didn't have a background in this field, I did not always understand the vocabulary in the hands-on labs. Sometimes even the explanation required even further explanation. Their support was just really reassuring to me, and I don't think I would have come to enjoy aviation as much as I do if it were not for these amazing instructors. What I like most about aviation is that it requires me to work on different issues, and not everything is the same, but it's the figuring it out portion that I love the most. It is such a good feeling to be able to fix something and have everything work the way it was made to. Now, when it comes to challenges, we have all had our fair share of challenges along the way. We've been dealing with COVID-19 for over 2 years now. For some time, it felt as if every channel on TV spoke about a new case, a new variation, and large numbers of fatalities around the world. As the virus began to spread throughout 2020, many were frightened to even leave their homes, and the constant reminders of what could happen if we did not take the necessary precautions were very stressful. COVID-19 has brought us years of endless struggles, but I think it's safe to say that this pandemic has also taught us how to value the important things in life. We learned how beautiful it is when people come together and sing on balconies like the people in Italy. We learned how important toilet paper was, which sounds like a scary joke. Some of us took on new hobbies. I learned how to make pottery, which I think I might stick to mechanics after all. By starting something new that you might never have seen yourself doing, you can find stress-relieving activities and newly formed passions that can be meaningful for a period of time. In the spring of 2020, here in Reedley, classes were fully online, and it was tough transitioning from a course that should be hands-on to one that, for a while, had to be taught through a screen in our homes. In the aviation program, we did the online classes for a few months, but we had the issue of completing our labs. To receive the airframe and power plant certificates in my license from the FAA, I was required to spend time working on labs in Reedley's aero building in order to get the necessary training and meet the requirements. This was a difficult problem to solve and felt pretty impossible since we weren't allowed to be on campus due to COVID-19 restrictions. This was our second to last semester, and if we did not finish those labs, we would have to start the full program over again, which was not an option. As time went on, our instructors did their very best to try to allow us to come back to campus, and we were able to do so safely during the summer break. This allowed us to complete all of our previous labs and our upcoming labs to fulfill the requirements of the semester. The entire class worked nonstop to finish about a month's work of labs in 1 week. In order to catch up with lectures, this gave us a pretty good footing. This fast pace was a challenge, but my peers and I knew what needed to be done, and we were determined to reach our end goal of finishing the semester strong. Now, here we are, my fellow graduates and I are one step closer to that dream we set for ourselves when we first began. Some of us will be transferring to a four-year university, others will be immediately working in the field for which they have a passion for, and there may be others who are planning to take a much-needed break. It's true that we might not know what the future has in store for us, but if we give it our all and do the best we can, I'm sure that we'll be able to reach our goals. I'm planning to move to Idaho myself and work as an aircraft mechanic with SkyWest. That is my goal for now, and eventually work towards my master's in engineering. With the education and experience I received here at Reedley and the support from the INDM pathway counselor, Maria Silva, I feel prepared to face new challenges that will arise in the future. Thank you, and congratulations, graduates.
Felipe, thank you for sharing your story with us. On behalf of Reedley College, I would like to present you with this plaque as our 2022 Student Commencement Speaker for the Industrial and Manufacturing Technology Pathway. Congratulations. Now it is my honor to introduce Miss Magdalena Gomez, Reedley College's Board of Trustee.
Good afternoon. My name is Magdalena Gomez, and I am the current Board of Trustee for Reedley College. On behalf of the State Center Community College Board of Trustees, I want to welcome all of you to our campus to celebrate the graduating class of 2022. Buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Magdalena Gomez y formo parte de la mesa directiva de los colegios comunitarios y soy su representante electa de Reedley College. Bienvenidos a la graduación de nuestros estudiantes y que disfruten de esta gran celebración. Congrats to the class of 2022 who overcame a global pandemic to accomplish their academic goals at Reedley College and smashed through the barriers and roadblocks and got the job done. However, this could not have happened alone. So to the faculty and staff, thank you for helping today's graduates meet their new challenges and getting them over the finish line. I know that when I watch every graduate receive their diploma today, it was also because of the fruit of your labor and sacrifice as well. A los estudiantes, felicidades a todos ustedes y que sigan marchando para adelante, que logren sus sueños, nunca se den por vencidos y que sigan celebrando y escribiendo su propia historia de éxito en este gran país. Un fuerte abrazo a todos. To the students, whether you're a first-generation college student, a veteran, a student athlete, a foster youth, a single parent, or a returning student who took a couple years off, guess what? You did it. Congratulations on graduating from community college and accomplishing one of the major milestones of your life. This is a major step in the journey of your lives, one that should be recognized for its immense significance. It is an act not only of personal commitment, but also one of pride. All of you worked hard to get to this day, and your work did not go to waste. A college diploma is a wonderful tool in this world, one of opportunity for anyone who is lucky enough to have one. Today, we celebrate you, but graduation is not an end goal in itself. It is instead a part of the larger journey of life. You don't stop growing once you get your diploma. So wherever your future takes you, let it take you somewhere. Life is a journey, and all accomplishments you achieve during its course should be taken as a starting point for any future achievement. So whether you land yourself a career tomorrow, or take on a trade, or continue your path in higher education, congratulations for meeting the unique demands placed before you and persevering in these very uncertain times. As our alumni, we hope that you can someday pay it forward by donating to our college foundation or to our Tiger Pantry or Clyde's Closet so that the next generation of Tigers can have the same tools and be as successful as you. As we celebrate 96 years of excellence, we at Reedley College, home of the Tigers, wish you and your families the very best. Thank you for choosing Reedley College. We love you. Go Tigers. De nuevo, felicidades a todos ustedes y que su pachanga esta noche sea a todo dar porque se lo merecen. Buenas noches.
Thank you, Magdalena. Now it is my honor to introduce Dr. Jerry Buckley, President of Reedley College.
Welcome to the 95th commencement ceremony for Reedley College, celebrating the accomplishments of students receiving certificates of achievement or specialization, as well as associate degrees. We also celebrate those of our students that are earning an associate degree for transfer, or ADT, who are moving on to California State University, the University of California, or other senior institutions to earn their baccalaureate degrees. Also graduating today are students from our partner secondary schools who have participated in our dual enrollment programs, earning college credit while in high school. Some of these students will graduate today from Reedley College before receiving their high school diploma later this week. Reedley College, established in 1926, currently offers over 67 areas of study, many of which are unique within California. Reedley's agriculture program has consistently ranked #1, and our natural resources program represents the only accredited 2-year forestry program in California, while our wildland fire program, which is helping to expand the number of trained professionals available in fuels management and firefighting. Our flight science and aviation maintenance programs both support the growing needs for professionals in the commercial aviation field, while our industrial maintenance and mechanical agriculture programs provide an essential workforce critical to our local farmers and packing houses. Reedley also offers education and training within many STEM careers, including the life sciences and healthcare pathways, as well as careers in the social sciences, languages, and arts. As part of the Fresno K-16 Collaborative, Reedley College has partnered with our state center colleges, Fresno State and UC Merced, for the past 2 years to offer aligned educational pathways in engineering, education, and business to accelerate achievement of 4-year degrees in these disciplines. At Reedley College, we believe that education creates an opportunity for both economic and social mobility, and that achieving a certificate or degree allows you to not only earn a living wage for both you and your family, but also prepares you to participate in a global economy and culture. As technology continues to advance, we must, as a community, embrace change and prepare our students to communicate effectively, think critically, and be able to participate in a worldwide economy. A wise man, Cesar Chavez, once said, "We cannot seek achievement for ourselves and forget about the progress and prosperity of our community." Our ambitions must be broad enough to include the aspirations and the needs of others, for their sakes and for our own. He also said, "You are never strong enough that you don't need help," and that the end or goal of all knowledge should be service to others. Our graduates today will help us raise living standards within our communities tomorrow, and hopefully the world. In this time of uncertainty around the world, education should be valued as a way to build trust within our global communities. President Dwight D. Eisenhower once said, "Don't be afraid to go in your library and read every book." Eisenhower understood that knowledge and information was the pathway to rebuilding the nation's economy during the 1950s, as well as international trust. Similarly, John F. Kennedy described society in the 1960s after the Cuban Missile Crisis, where he attempted to rebuild international trust that could be led to not merely a peace for Americans, but peace for all men and women, not merely peace in our time, but peace for all time. Upon reflection, all of these authors bring insight to healing our fractured world today, demonstrating that we must listen to the past in order to build a better future. Through education and through you, our graduates, as you participate in today's Rite of Passage, each of you must take time to celebrate your accomplishments as we celebrate them with you, because these accomplishments are more significant now than during other years. You have succeeded and achieved your goals during a worldwide pandemic, as well as a period of rapid social change. Cesar Chavez also stated that preservation of one's own culture does not require contempt or disrespect for other cultures. As you reflect on your education, I hope that you will remember that diversity is a strength that's important to our classrooms, our communities, and our country, because we need to celebrate the diversity of language, culture, and ideas in order to build a stronger, more resilient society, one that defines the world around us, one where we do not fear difference or change, rather embrace it to meet the challenges of the world around us. Your education and success today is the result of your adaptability to new ideas and new ways of thinking about life, society, and our world. And that adaptability is your survival skill for our world today. Many of you will appreciate something else observed by Winston Churchill after World War II, namely that success is not final, failure is not fatal. Rather, it's the courage to continue that counts. This philosophy will serve you well throughout your life, as you will always face challenges, both small and large. But the one question you must always ask yourself is, how will I respond? My hope for all our graduates and their families is that we will soon see economic growth and prosperity, where our country finds a common purpose again, where each of you are able to utilize both the skills and disciplined knowledge that you have mastered at Reedley, along with your pandemic skills that have demonstrated your tenacity, creativity, and innovation to thrive under crisis conditions. to achieve a job, start a business, or enter a career, and that each of you begins to see the world as described by John F. Kennedy, where, in the final analysis, our most basic common link is that we all inhabit this small planet. We all breathe the same air. We all cherish our children's future. For you, as our cherished graduates, I also hope that you are also able to apply a philosophy for life described by Steve Jobs, creator of Apple computers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know it when you find it. And with any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking until you find it. Don't settle. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Finally, I share with you a recommendation recorded 2,000 years ago by Emperor Marcus Aurelius. Live each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, without apathy, without pretense. And so I say to each of you today, celebrate today's accomplishments, live life to its fullest, but also make a difference in someone else's life as well as your own, and make us proud. Go Tigers! Next, it's my pleasure to introduce Edward Ed E. Kazarian, distinguished alumnus. Ed grew up in Fresno, California. He and his 4 brothers were very busy working on the family farm. He attended Houghton Kearney Elementary and Central Union High School in Fresno, California, and was involved in sports during his high school years, playing football, basketball, and baseball. After Central, Ed attended Reedley College, where he was involved in the football program in 1970 and 1971. He was fortunate to play for the state championship in 1970 and also played and won the state championship game in 1971 while at Reedley College. Reedley College prepared him academically. Ed was fortunate to earn an athletic scholarship to UCLA. During Ed's senior year at UCLA, he earned all conference honors, all West Coast honors, and honorable mention, All-American honors, and the Bruins Kenneth Washington Award, given to the outstanding senior offensive player. His education was in sociology with an emphasis in psychology. He earned a bachelor's in sociology from UCLA in 1975. After UCLA, Ed was drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals of the National Football League in 1974. He was also drafted by the Southern California Sun of the World Football League and decided to play in the WFL for 2 seasons. And in 1976, Ed returned to UCLA and started a football coaching career where his responsibilities were coaching the offensive line. In 1978, he was hired by the University of Hawaii and spent the next 4 years working with the offense and special teams. Ed returned to UCLA in 1982 and coached football through 1992. In 1993, he accepted a position working in the athletic department at UCLA in the areas of academic and student services. He spent 15 years working as an assistant athletic director for academic services, focusing on members of the football team and at times student athletes in other sports at UCLA. Ed was also responsible for interacting with other departments within the athletic administration in the areas of student services and helping student athletes work towards graduation. After a career in athletics, he returned to the Valley and worked with the family farming business. Ed also was able to volunteer for different projects over the years with Reedley College and has been a keynote speaker or master of ceremonies for different events throughout California. Ed and his wife, Kay, enjoy time with their children and grandchildren that live here in the San Joaquin Valley or down in Southern California. It is my honor and privilege to welcome our distinguished alumnus for 2022, Edward E. Kazarian.
Good evening, everyone. I am beyond grateful being asked to be Reedley College's Alumnus of the Year for 2022 and a commencement speaker for your graduation. I have been so proud to be a Reedley College Tiger, and I have so many fond memories of my time in Reedley. It is humbling to be asked to speak this evening because of the special nature of this event and because Reedley College has always had a long history, a rich legacy, and a unique stature in the community. Reedley College laid the foundation for the success I have enjoyed. Academically and athletically, Reedley College influenced me, nurtured me, and encouraged me to be persistent, loyal, and committed to quality. From the academic administration to the athletic director, from our instructors and staff to the coaches, thanks for all your support. I want to thank our president, Dr. Jerry Buckley, for calling me back in March and letting me know about this nomination. I want to thank Serena Torres, who works with Dr. Buckley as the college's executive assistant, for all her help and expertise, as well as say thanks to everyone who are in leadership positions at the State Center Community College District and here at Reedley College for everything you do every day to make this college and campus a great place to be. And of course, congratulations to all the 2022 graduates for all your hard work. You should be proud of all your efforts and your accomplishments and achievements in being here tonight. I want to congratulate your families for the sacrifices they have made on your behalf, your friends for their encouragement, your teachers for their dedication, and this community for its support. While I congratulate you on the one hand, I want to caution you as well. The person who graduates today and stops learning tomorrow is uneducated the day after. I also want to remind you to remember that the eagerness of your desires academically will indicate the distance you are likely to travel. Many years ago, I was in the same position as you, so I would like to share my advice with you this evening. I'm guessing that's what graduation speakers do. I'm well qualified to do this because I have 2 daughters and a son, and I have been giving them advice for years. Their mother, a former Clyde, as a mascot here at Reedley College, has been giving them advice also. She says, "Don't listen to your father." Be that as it may, my first bit of advice comes from the author, Robert Bellah. He described 3 types of work. First, there is a job where the goal is earning a living and supporting your family. Then there's the career, where you trace your progress through various accomplishments and achievements. Finally, there's the calling, the ideal blending of activity and character that makes work inseparable from life. I hope each and every one of you finds your calling in life, because if you have a calling, you do not need to seek happiness. Seek to do well in your calling, and happiness will find you. Secondly, our challenges today sometimes seem daunting. Crime, drugs, the degradation of our environment. war, racial intolerance, and other issues. So what can we do about these challenges? We can care about them, and we can care about others. When you look around and observe people, I think you'll find that there is a direct correlation between happiness and giving time, attention, and help to others. Conversely, you ever notice that takers never get enough, yet they seem convinced that if they could get a bit more, then they could be happy. Mother Teresa's advice was to say, a life not lived for others is not a life. So care about others. It's also been said you make a living by what you earn, but you make a life by what you give. So care about others and leave the places you go and the people you interact with a little better than you found them. My third bit of advice comes from the playwright Neil Simon. When he was asked to speak at a college commencement, he said, "Enthusiasm is the force that has governed and motivated all his energies. That without it, life seems to be rather bleak and dismal." Enthusiasm. No matter what field you go into, for a life of achievement, for a life in which you feel fulfilled, there needs to be the essential ingredient of enthusiasm. Enthusiasm for what you do, enthusiasm for your friends, enthusiasm for life. Certain phrases have always prompted a strong reaction in most of us. I love you. There's no charge, or I'll be there for you. In the context of this evening, here is another phrase that might evoke great emotion in all of you. In conclusion. So in conclusion, I would like to close with a fable. It is a story about a village that was having a large feast, and every villager was asked to bring their best bottle of wine to pour into a large cask. One villager reasoned, what if I bring water instead? The dilution will be so slight, who would notice? But when the feast began and the cask was tapped, nothing but water poured forth. All the villagers had figured the same, that their little bit would not be missed. Graduates, I am here tonight to tell you that everybody is important in their community, the state, and in this nation. And if you don't contribute, your bit will be missed. Your degree from Reedley College is something to be very proud of. You not only learned practical vocational insights, but you were prompted to develop qualities of mind and heart requisite for reflective and effective citizenship. What you have achieved will not only be shown in your grades, but in the way you will now live your lives. I congratulate you once again on your success. I thank you for your invitation and your attention. May you face the future with a calling, care and concern for others, and enthusiasm. Thank you, and go Tigers.
Ed, on behalf of Reedley College, I present you with this commemorative plaque recognizing you as our 2022 Distinguished Alumnus. Congratulations.
Every year at commencement, the Reedley College sophomore class presents a gift to next year's student body. I am honored to introduce Ms. Dulce Garcia Huizar, our outgoing Associated Student Government President, who has a gift for Reedley College on behalf of the class of 2022.
Thank you. It is a pleasure to be here before you today to present a gift to the students of Reedley College on behalf of the class of 2022. The Reedley College Associated Student Government Senate voted to approve the funding of a $2,000 donation to the Tiger Pantry and of a PA sound system. We hope that this gift will serve the students of Reedley College for years to come.
Thank you, Dulce. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our Student of Note. The Student of Note Award recognizes a Reedley College student who has distinguished themselves through their achievements while overcoming various obstacles and barriers. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce our 2022 Student of Note recipient, Jack Digiacomo. Jack Digiacomo has been a student at Reedley College since fall of 2017. When he first attended, he took remedial and developmental services courses. Jack has autism and has utilized services through the Disabled Students Programs and Services Department. Although autism is recognized as a disability, if you ask Jack, he will tell you that autism is not a disability or a hindrance. Instead, he will tell you that autism is a gift and is what makes him Jack. This positive outlook and dedication and tremendous support from his family has driven Jack to conquer graduation and transfer level courses. And he is now graduating with his Early Childhood Education Associate in Science for transfer degree. He will also be transferring to Fresno State this fall. According to the Early Childhood and Education staff at Reedley College, Jack is diligent, hardworking, and has a strong work ethic. He never gives up. When COVID hit and he was so overwhelmed, he got a handle on it and stayed the course. He has worked at the lab school for a couple of years and was successful, and now is tutoring as an embedded tutor in ECE courses. Jack is one of the most dedicated students I have ever met and does not let anything stop him. Jack, on behalf of Reedley College, I am honored to recognize you as the Reedley College 2022 Student of Note and present you with this plaque and gift.
Thank you so
Congratulations.
much. Thank you so much. It's an honor.
Good evening. At this time, I have the honor of recognizing our summa cum laude graduates. This academic achievement is awarded to students who have earned a 4.0 cumulative grade point average. The 2022 summa cum laude graduates are Juliana Andrade, Jacqueline Arriaga, Sierra Collier, Alina Corriman Coolidge, Vicente Escobedo, Mario A. Guerrero, Daniel Jesus Hernandez, Cassandra Ibarra, Isabella M. Jimenez, Yasmin Jorge, Jeremiah Adam Knudsen, Andrew James Kruger, Gabriela Lemos, Jordan Elizabeth Medrano, Kendall Jade Murray, Yuritsa Marisol Neri, Dominic Tumaneng Padero, Jacob Wesley Phillips, Abigail Ramirez, Megan Elizabeth Rude, Hannah Marie Sanford, Houston Allen Cecily, Alexa Lene Valdez, Levi Israel Valencia Rodriguez, Bianca Juliana Valenzuela, Giovanni Villalobos Torres, and Joaquin Noah Zavala. Congratulations. Alpha Gamma Sigma, or AGS, is a California Community College Honors Society. AGS was founded in 1925 to bolster student achievement, as well as to recognize and reward scholarships. The 2022 Alpha Gamma Sigma graduates are Aaron Magagba, Megan Fitzhenry, Yuritsa Neri, Alejandro Velasquez, Brian Vargas. Congratulations. Tonight, it's my pleasure to speak to you on behalf of the Pete P. Peters Honors Program, which was founded on this campus in 1985. The mission statement is as follows. The Pete P. Peters Honors Program challenges and supports students to engage in scholarly achievement, independent investigation, and leadership roles. The Honors Program encourages its students and faculty to embrace diversity to enhance its sense of community and shared purpose. Who are these students, you might ask? Students qualify as honors students even if they take only one honors class, but most honors students take multiple honors classes. Honors students are parents, they are veterans, they are athletes, they are dual enrollment students, They are EOP&S students. They are Central Valley Promise students. They receive assistance from Disability Services and frequent the Tiger Pantry. They run student clubs on campus and participate in governance committees on campus. They work in the fields on the weekends. They work on campus, tutoring in the learning centers, serving food in the cafeteria, helping to run labs, and running study groups. They volunteer on our campus and in our communities to make them better places. Over this academic year, honor students have presented their inquiry-driven, interdisciplinary research at competitive honors symposia, statewide and nationwide, with at least 11 students' proposals accepted into competitive symposia, like the Richard Maxey National Undergraduate Humanities Research Symposium and the National Council on Undergraduate Research Symposium as well. Students also have their research published in research journals, won competitive scholarships, and are transferring to universities throughout the state under honors transfer agreements. Students applying for transfer from the honors program have been accepted into several University of California campuses, as well as Fresno State and Fresno Pacific University. The Honors at Graduation designation recognizes students that have earned at least a 3.0 grade point average, completed at least 15 units of research-based honors courses, and have maintained and defended a portfolio of their academic work to a panel of honors faculty. The following students have earned the Honors at Graduation designation: Alyssa Baza, Jessica Gallardo Buenrostro, Jacob Daniel Friesen, Bianca Correa, Lila Esquivel Diaz, Krista Benson, Jacob Wesley Phillips III, Gabriela Archuleta, Ariana Olivia Ruiz, Yadisia Espudo, Megan Brewster, Alina Goriman Coolidge, Andrew Jimenez, Houston Allen Ceceli, Michael Tsim Sib Vangskaya, Jacqueline Arriaga, Isabel Elisa Rosales, Ivan Meja, Anahi Gutierrez, Joanna Riviera. We are extremely proud of our honors graduates, and we wish them all the best in their academic endeavors. Please join me in congratulating these graduates on their outstanding achievements. Tonight, we are also celebrating all of the students who have completed one or more certificates in Career Technical Education, or CTE, programs. Students, you have taken a step toward following a dream. You have worked hard, studied long hours, and reached your vocational and academic goals. CTE programs prepare skilled workers in California's competitive and emerging industry sectors, including agriculture, healthcare, energy, transportation, advanced manufacturing, and sustainable energy, just to name a few. Tonight, we celebrate your accomplishments and recognize the sacrifice you and your families have made to complete this certificate. I encourage you to continue to dream, set new goals, and give back to your communities.
I have the honor of introducing to you an amazing group of high school students who have simultaneously earned a certificate or degree at the same time they've earned their high school diplomas. Today, we are celebrating the success of our remarkable dual enrollment students from 4 area high schools who are participating in commencement. We would like to give recognition to 4 students from Parlier High School who will be receiving their certificate in Information Systems Web Development. A special thanks to our Reedley College instructor, Non Garcia, for his commitment to ensuring the success of this pathway. We also have an incredibly innovative partnership with the wonderful company that is the cornerstone of our dual enrollment program. Students and parents were asked to commit to this program in the summer before their freshman year of high school. During each of the 4 years of high school, they were asked to balance their high school extracurricular activities, high school coursework, and dual enrollment classes during the fall and spring semesters. They also took classes during each of the summer session. Each of the students recognized this evening rose to the task, and as a result will be receiving their certificate or associate's degree shortly after receiving their high school diploma. The level of commitment of these students cannot be overemphasized. 21 students at Washington Union High School are being recognized through an agriculture mechanics pathway. They were able to accomplish the goals they had been working toward throughout their high school careers. Students at Sanger High School had the opportunity to complete pathways in agriculture mechanics or plant science. There are 40 students from Sanger who have persevered and are receiving their certificate or degree today. We also are recognizing 37 students from our very own Reedley College Middle High School who will be completing their associate's degree for transfer in agricultural business or certificate of completion in agricultural business management. We would like to thank our high school partners, Parlier High School, Sanger High School, Washington Union High School, and Reedley College Middle High School, and our industry partner, The Wonderful Company, for working with us to create this phenomenal opportunity for the students in our community.
To our veteran students, we thank you for your past, present, and our future service to our country. We acknowledge your challenges in making the commitment to focus on your education, especially since you gave so much to our country. We value and admire your strength, as many of you may transition into the civilian workforce and or further your education at a transfer institution. Your time here at Reedley College was well spent, as some of you were involved in the Veterans Club, as well as in sharing your experience with the student body. Thank you for your participation in Remembrance Day and Veterans Day to bring awareness to our college. You have been an asset to our college, and we wish you a hearty congratulations on your achievement. We leave you with our best wishes and success for all your future endeavors.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2022 ceremony is going to start. Please welcome our platform party. Put your hands together and let's welcome graduates from Ag and Natural Resources pathway. And now let's welcome graduates from the Industrial and Manufacturing pathway. And please welcome graduates from the Adult Transition Academy.
Welcome to Reedley College's 2022 commencement ceremony. I am Dr. Natalie Culver-Dawkins, Interim Vice President of Student Services, and I am honored to be here tonight for this joyous event in which we will recognize the tremendous accomplishments of our graduates. We will begin the program with the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Dulce Garcia Huizar, Associated Student Government President, followed by the National Anthem, sung by Deandra Mendoza from our Reedley College Choir under the direction of Christina Collins, music instructor.
If you can please stand up and place your right hand over your heart. Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I am pleased to introduce the members of our platform party. As I call your name, please remain standing. And guests, please hold your applause until everyone is introduced. So starting on my left, Mr. Edward E. Kazarian, Distinguished Alumnus. Mr. Dale Van Dam, Vice President of Instruction. Ms. Rebecca Snyder, Reedley College Academic Senate President. Mr. Matthew Besmer, General Counsel, State Center Community College District. Ms. Nazreen Johnson, Board of Trustee, State Center Community College District. Ms. Magdalena Gomez, Board of Trustee, State Center Community College District. Dr. Jerry Buckley, Reedley College President. Ms. Danielle Parra, Board of Trustee, State Center Community College District. Ms. Lucy Ruiz, Executive Director of Public and Legislative Relations, State Center Community College District. Dulce Garcia Huizar, Outgoing President, Associated Student Government. Ms. Melanie Highfill, Vice President of Administrative Services. Please join me in welcoming the members of the platform party. You may be seated. Now I would like to introduce and recognize our distinguished guests who are here with us tonight. As I call your name, please remain standing, and guests, please hold your applause until everyone is introduced. From Kings Canyon Unified School District, Reedley Middle College High School Principal Ron Pack, Reedley Middle College High School Counselor Angelica Pardo. From Collier Unified School District, Superintendent Alta Gracia Guerrero, Principal Sarah Soria from Collier High School, Instructor Wayne Esau. From Sanger Unified School District, Superintendent Adela Jones, Area Superintendent Jamie Nino, Sanger High School Principal Kirsten Coronado, CTE Curriculum Support Provider Carmen Jarvis. From Washington Unified School District, Director Steve Rizzo, Counselor Priscilla Villalobos, and Counselor Angel Larios. And from the wonderful program, Executive Director Abel Guzman. Please join me in thanking our distinguished guests this evening. And now, I would like to introduce you to our college president, Dr. Jerry Buckley.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 95th commencement here at Reedley College. Thank you all for joining us today as we celebrate the accomplishments of the graduating class of 2022. I'm honored to serve as the 20th president of Reedley College and to help celebrate the hard work of our students this year. I would like to begin my comments this evening by thanking our Board of Trustees for the State Center Community College District, our Chancellor, Dr. Carol Goldsmith, and our Vice Chancellors, Legal Counsel, and the Executive Director of our Public Legislative Relations for being with us this evening. I'd also like to recognize the support and participation of our Associated Student Government, as well as the rest of our leadership team, faculty and staff of Reedley College, who have collectively made this event possible this evening. And again, thank you to our honored guests as well. Thanks also to our educational partners that have joined us this evening, as we truly appreciate the opportunity to work with each of you and with your institutions. Commencement is a moment in time that commemorates change. Change that we primarily think of for our students as they achieve an economic or academic milestone, but change that also happens for those of us within the academy. Tonight, I would like to recognize the amazing career of Mr. Edward E. Kazarian, our 2022 Distinguished Alumnus for Reedley College, and his wife, Kay, two people that exemplify service to their community and to Reedley College. Tonight, we mark the retirement of Ed from serving Reedley College athletics, but we also wish to recognize the combined service of both Ed and Kay to our student athletes and to our college for their many years of athletic competitions and special events. Kay, I hope you're listening in from home tonight. And Ed, if you would join me here on stage to receive a special service award to thank you for all that you've done for our students and athletic programs over the years. And there's a tiger in this for you, too.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Again, thank you for your service. Yes, please.
Thank you.
Ed had over 30 years with UCLA. We're so proud to have had him with us as well. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the official presentation of the graduating class of 2022. To conduct the presentation, I'd like to ask Rebecca Snyder, Reedley College's Academic Senate President, to join me at the podium.
Good evening, President Buckley and distinguished members of the Platform Party. I hereby present you the Reedley College 2022 candidates for certificate, Associates of Arts degree, and Associates of Science degree. These candidates have completed the requirements for the respective certificates and degrees as prescribed by the state of California and the Board of Trustees of the State Center Community College District. And they have been recommended by the faculty of Reedley College for confirmation of certificate or degree.
Thank you, Rebecca. By the virtue of authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the State Center Community College District, I do hereby confer upon you the certificates and/or degrees of Associate of Arts and Associate in Science with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Will Trustee Magdalena Gomez please join me to present the graduates with their diplomas and certificates as your names are called. If I can please ask the Agriculture and Natural Resources pathway to stand and come forward one row at a time. We're going to be, I believe, shaking hands. Yes. I think we're right up here.
Kayla Infante. Cassandra Ponce. Catalina Gonzalez. Sierra Collier. Jacob Friesen. Fisher Overos. Maria Castillo. Adina Maria Rivera. Yupain Lee. Aiden Vang.
Diana Perez. Isabel Mendoza. Chanel Twizzleman. Yvette Paz. Oh, hold on. Alondra Ortiz Soria. Sierra Stalter. Amos Kasigian. Adam Shaw. Antoinette Tracy.
Kaylee Boyer. Ana Marisol Ayala. Tatiana Vasquez. Jessica Thiessen Perez. Mia Otero. Brittany Baldwin. Jonathan Cruz.
Gurpal Graywall. Camilo Rodriguez. Blanca Ayungua Mendez. Juliana Andrade. Mackenzie Estrada. Aaron Jaramillo.
Sebastian Mesa. Brett Lang. Jose Feria Erejón. David Lopez Gomez. Moisés Galván Capetillo. Jesús Ontiveros. Nicholas Galindo Lopez. Alexa Valdez. Gabriela Limas. María Maciel. Angel Mata. Beatriz Rocha. Esmeralda Setlali Alanis. Jennifer Cisneros. Angeli Morales. Nathan Bodkin. Cristo González Barajas. Cole Smither. Adrian Barojas. Dominic Garcia. Noel Sosa Cruz. Sean Riley. Jesus Garcia. Emmanuel de Loera Rodríguez. Christian Salcedo. Jorge Casillas. William Gomez. Aneri Gonzalez. Nicole Umansor Campos. Jesús Aguilera Díaz.
Jeremiah Knudsen. Elena Bermuded. Giselle Marquez. Angel Lopez. David Bautista Santos. John Capozzi. Freddie Reyes. Ryan Valenzuela. Joel Gonzalez. Michael Herr. Montserrat Cortez. Estrella Gama. Daisy Capilla. Viviana Medina. Andrew James Kruger. Nancy Isasaga. Mira Frias. Gwen Merriweather. Marilena Guerrero Padilla. Nia Lamas. Emmanuel Salas. Emmanuel Vaca. David De La Huera. Shania Savannah Navarro. Tyler Colombero. Vincent Garcia. Cristian Flores. James Comans. Samuel Guzman Sandoval.
Juliana Rios. James Abajian. Hannah Baker. Mary Grace Martin. Kareem Parks. Nathan Rocha. Kurt Delap. Daniel Garcia. Gavin Perez. Audrey Lomeli. Isabela Jimenez. Macy Hernandez. Cynthia Duron Hernandez. Diego Núñez. José Garcia. Bella Ochoa. Jack Davis Fern. Paige Herring.
If I can please ask the business pathway to stand and come forward one row at a time.
Ariana Ruiz. Gabriela Miraz. Anna Abbott. Bernardo Jimenez. Daniel Torres. Ethan Torres. Miyu Nan. Eduardo de Paz Lemes. Adela Ochoa. Jalen Omari Valdez. Aaliyah Nicole Rodriguez. Diana Lopez. Patricia Talavera. Damaris Hernandez. Kristen Trias. Brenda Hernandez. Bianca Correa. Norma Perez. Mary Nakla. Karina Cabrera. Yolanda Cador. John Martin. Bryson Carrasco. Isaiah Barone. Gerardo Aguilar Rangel. Alonzo Sepulveda. Nathan Flores. Odalise Cardona. Kenneth Gamban. Jacqueline Arriaga. Stephanie Gonzalez Solis. Jose Diaz. Jessica Cuevas. Angelica Maria Cruz. Rosemary Herrera. Maria Hinojosa. Jacqueline Rodriguez Pineda. Jacqueline Martinez. Priscilla Rosales Santos. Ambrosia Santos. Augustine Villarreal. Andrew Jimenez. Natalie Sosa. Lupita Mendoza. Angel Ferreira. Diana Nunes. Marissa Mendoza. Leticia Tabares. Nor Dablin. Efren Rodriguez.
If we can please ask the industrial and manufacturing technology to stand up and come forward one row at a time.
James Castles. Felipe Gutierrez Garcia. Alfredo Nunez. Jose Procida Ramirez Jr. Mauricio Rios. Geralberth Romero. Julio Ronaldo Rodriguez. Philip Moreno. Emmanuel Galvan Duran. Rodolfo Castro. Efren Almaraz. Geraldo Almaraz. Jonathan Hernandez. Saul Acosta. Hannah Thompson. Luis Echelavia. Felipe Penaloza. Mauricio Galvan. Miguel Guerra Jr. Liabarro Franco. T. Rick Crawford. Gustavo Garcia. Ethan Milton. Alejandro Caravantes. Janine Khalil. Zachary Dennis. Guadalupe Jose Sanchez. Angel Cisneros. Jack Welsh.
I wish to congratulate the graduates. I encourage you to use the skills and knowledge that you have attained to your benefit and to that of your community, which has made your education possible. Your education will benefit you in many ways in the years to come. No matter what field you've studied, your education at Reedley College has strengthened for you the ability to learn and to go on learning throughout your life. As an indication of your status as a graduate, it's appropriate at this time to move your tassel from the right to the left side. On behalf of the faculty, staff, administration, and Board of Trustees, I congratulate you on your achievement and wish you continued success.
Graduates, as you enter the world with this new recognition bestowed upon you, I'd like to leave you with this challenge, spoken by former Representative Gabrielle Gifford. Be bold, be courageous, be your best. Family, friends, and guests, please join me in once again congratulating the Reedley College graduating class of 2022. If you would like to view tonight's commencement ceremony, please scan the QR code or use the URL address located on the back of your program. This concludes our commencement ceremonies this evening. So I would like to ask the audience to please remain seated until the platform party, faculty, and students exit. Thank you for attending, and have a safe drive home.